When it comes to assessing a family's indoor living environment, the Environmental Protection Agency identified 5 indoor air quality categories of concern that all homeowners need to be educated about in their home. They are referred to as the 5 danger levels of indoor air quality. Indoor air quality is a major human health issue in the United States and Canada. Did you know that people spend 90% of their time indoors? This is actually growing due to many societal impacts. Did you know that there are 750,000 new asthma cases per year in the U.S. alone? Homes are also built tighter and far more energy efficient than they used to be. Fresh, clean air in homes is now harder to get. Let's take a few minutes to dissect these 5 danger levels and explain exactly what we're dealing with in our homes. Carbon monoxide at low levels causes mild health effects that are often mistaken for the flu. These symptoms include headaches, dizziness, disorientation, nausea, and fatigue. High doses of carbon monoxide can be fatal. Danger level 4 contaminants are microbial growth. These are microorganisms, mold, and fungal spores. You will always have naturally occurring mold. It's everywhere. But when mold is in abundance in areas it shouldn't be, it can reach toxic levels and become a health hazard. Most elevated levels of mold are due to 2 things: inadequate ventilation in unfinished areas of the home and moisture intrusion. Mold and mildew are musty-smelling fungi which grow in air that is moist and stagnant. Allergies are aggravated by mold spores. The number 1 allergen is the fecal matter of dust mites, which live off moisture from the air. Mild molds can cause sinus and respiratory infection, while severe molds can have catastrophic health consequences, including infertility. Danger level 3 are allergens and particulates. Dust, pet dander, pollen, insect debris, and smoke are microscopic organisms that may live and float around naturally in your home. They typically travel through your air ducts and upward through the home following the stack effect. Dust mites were mentioned when we discussed moisture. Keeping your house dry can make it hard for them to live. Filtering and cleaning your indoor air is very important too if these allergens and particulates are present in abundance. Symptoms of high levels of allergens and particulates could be nose and throat irritation, congestion, sneezing, coughing, and asthma flare-ups. Have you ever said, "I'm going outside for a breath of fresh air"? Danger level 2 contaminants are infectious illness in the form of colds, flu, bacteria, germs, and viruses. They are airborne illnesses or microorganisms. These germs, viruses, and bacteria are naturally carried in by animals and family members from the outside. Once in the house, they go airborne and get sucked into the air distribution system and circulated around the home. I'm sure you can relate to the transferring of illness by sick people present in the same home, office, school, or mass transit vehicle. Danger level 1 contaminants are toxic compounds. Building materials, furniture, carpets, paints, and cleaning chemicals can produce a toxic environment in your home that may cause an allergic reaction. Homes are being constructed and re-insulated to be tighter and more energy efficient, which may trap these toxic chemicals in our home. It's no wonder childhood asthma has increased 600% in the last 30 years. These are indoor toxins, as I just mentioned, and also exterior pollutants. These are pesticides, herbicides, and even natural gases like methane. These gases can migrate into a house from the soil.
So if you think about it, we're looking at 45 million people in the U.S. at a given time being in a moldy building. Mold and all of the other critters that live inside wet buildings will do is to create a collection of symptoms. It won't be one. It might be one that's noticed, but over time, gradually, days pass, weeks pass, the symptoms grow up until a mean number of symptoms, an average symptom burden of about 20.
When there's mold in your environment, it contaminates your furniture, your clothes, and everything you own. You and your family are exposed to the toxins. You get systemic body poisoning from mold toxins. After you're sick, mold can directly invade and infect your already weakened body, which makes you feel not very good, so you stay home, which makes you sicker and sicker, because that's where the mold is. What you can't see can hurt you.
Meet Harry and his chums. Harry's a dust mite, or Dermatophagoides terranicinus.
In the average bed, there can be anything from 100,000 to 2 million dust mites.
It's extraordinary. And a 2-year-old pillow, the weight of it, 10% of it could be dead mites and their excretions.
Ew. And you know what they live on?
Dead skin cells.
Yeah, if it wasn't for them, we'd probably be wading around in dead skin.
They do a great job.
Yeah, good housekeepers.
Dust mites don't bite people. They don't need to. We feed them constantly. And let's just say you really don't want to know how much dust mite poop is in your house. When people breathe dust, they breathe in the poop, and the enzymes too, which irritate the lungs and can aggravate asthma, especially in kids. Like us humans, dust mites haven't always lived inside either.
Buildings are colonized by airborne microbes that enter through windows and through mechanical ventilation systems, and they are brought inside by humans and other creatures.
Every human being that walks into a building, in 1 hour, they contribute 37 million bacteria to the air.
We're working towards thinking about buildings using an ecosystem framework where we can promote the kinds of microbes that we want to have indoors. I've heard somebody say that you're as healthy as your gut. And for this reason, many people eat probiotic yogurt so they can promote a healthy gut flora. And what we ultimately want to do is to be able to use this concept to promote a healthy group of microorganisms inside.